1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get punked, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in they Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters don't move. Whatever click you choose.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down. Now, for those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I was arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing on that intro. And if you want to get that song, hit me up on my email, 16tolifemusic@gmail.com, and I'm going to give you information on how to get it. Now we hopping into a story today told by my boy, GP the Beast. Now, look, I'm going to keep it 100, man. Not too many people out there can tell a story like GP the Beast, man. The dude is animated. He got a lot of emotion. He got a lot of energy. And you definitely got to stay tuned in to the end of the story. It definitely gets ugly, man. So let's get right into this video.
You know, I just got out the pen. I done did a whole lot of years in prison. I got 27 years of prison time. You know what I'm saying? I done got 27 years of prison in. So it's been rough for the boy. But it's also been good. You know what I'm saying? I was on Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? I was on the Mossberg Connected CD project. You know, I was fucking with my nigga Black Tone. I was fucking with the nigga DJ Quick. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with the nigga Shug. You know, I was fucking with the Death Row Records family. You know what I'm saying? I done been a few places. I done done a few things. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm back. I just got out of prison. And, oh yeah, and I insisted in the boy Mozzie. That's my nephew. You know what I'm talking about? I insisted in the boy come up in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's been different since then, though. Nigga done blew up. You know how it is. Niggas get rich and go Hollywood. Sometime it be like that. Anyway, I got a story, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the pen. I was in Leavenworth. This was back in the day when they had the riots. The boy had the LA riots and shit. I remember being in Leavenworth. This was during that time. So, you know, up there, the DC niggas and shit, nigga, they hella thick. You know, they hella thick everywhere. Because when DC come into the prison system, every crime they got is federal. So every prison is gonna be full with DC niggas. And DC niggas go crazy. I'm talking about, nigga, they terrorizing that motherfucker. They taking shit, stealing shit, you know what I mean, selling shit. They fucking niggas. They don't give a fuck. They ain't hiding none of that. And they tripping on each other. But let you go against them. Let California go against them. All of them coming together. And they coming together to kill. During this time, I was in Leavenworth. We was in the movie theater. They had a movie theater back then where you can actually go inside and watch the movies. So we in that motherfucker. And this nigga come up to me and shit. This nigga, he from California. You know, I fuck with him a little bit, but I don't really fuck with blood like that, right? But anyway, he come up to me. I'm watching a movie. The nigga tapped me on the shoulder. I look up, he like, hey, you know, come with me. I'm like, okay, I get up, I follow the nigga. I thought the nigga, you know what I'm saying, got something in the play. He finna show me a play or something that's finna be good. Nigga don't even give me no warning, right? So he walk up to this other nigga. And when he get up to the nigga, he like, yeah, nigga, now what's up, nigga? You on?
That's crazy. You know, that just goes to show that sometimes you could just be in the pen chilling, you know, minding your business, doing what you're supposed to do, doing what you like to do. And all of a sudden, some shit then jumped off and erupted somewhere else that you don't know nothing about. And the dude will come holler at you and say, hey man, come here real quick. Maybe due to the situation, he don't have a whole lot of time to explain. You not necessarily knowing what's going on, but out of blind loyalty, you will get up and follow this dude and find yourself in some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I immediately see the nigga, I'm in an issue, I'm in a situation. You know what I'm saying? But I see this other nigga with the nigga, and it's fucking me up. I learned a lesson from this shit. The other nigga that he with was a nigga that was on the bus with me when I came to Leavenworth. So we rode on the bus together. You know what I'm saying? So me and Blood got cool. But this was the lesson. Never get cool with a nigga that ain't from your state or ain't rocking with your car. Blood ended up being from DC. So, nigga, when I seen the nigga tripping and I seen the response, the nigga was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. So, bang, nigga, I got off on this nigga, right? And we all started getting off. But the nigga that I knew, I hesitated. Lucky this shit didn't get me fucked up, but I know that shit could have got me fucked up. So,
And that's a good point he made right there, right? And I found myself in that same situation after a period of time. And the situation I'm talking about is you have to really stop yourself from being the natural person that you are, right? Because it could get you hurt. I grew up in a small town where everybody knew everybody. So I extended the same type of respect and love to everybody. And so that's just the individual that I am. And so I went to prison doing that. But when you start doing that in prison, everybody's not operating with the same mind state. And so you be thinking, okay, me and this dude is cool. And you don't want to, get into it with this dude. Because, when I grew up, like I said, man, I've been knowing all my friends since like the first, second grade. But everybody's not thinking like that. So you thinking, hey, man, me and this dude is cool. But his loyalty is to his car, his affiliation, his organization. And you might just hesitate just for a split second, and he do something to you that you might not be able to recover from. So that's the cold part about going to prison. It really stops you from being who you really are.
so I learned from that shit. Anyway, nigga, we squabbling. Beep, beep, beep. Niggas is getting off. Beep, 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 beep. It's all kind of shit going on. Niggas is, done got up out their seats. Niggas done got crowded. Niggas is whoop whoop. Niggas trying to get up out of there, right? It's dark in that motherfucker. Niggas, this is like a movie theater. Anyway, niggas get all beep, 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 beep. We tip up some niggas. The alarms got to going off and niggas got to looking around for the police. Niggas got to finding their way out. Niggas got to thinking, nigga, I'm not finna get trapped up in this motherfucking movie theater. So a nigga mind spinning 100 miles an hour. So nigga, we out the building. Nigga, we trying to get up out of there. Nigga, the shit don't, it look cool, but it's spooky. But niggas like, which way we gonna go? Niggas got to thinking, nigga, should we go to the unit? I'm like, nah, nigga, fuck all that, nigga. Let's go to the yard, nigga, where the weights at. See, I done heard about these niggas. These niggas go crazy. I done heard, nigga, anytime they get into it with California niggas, they go all out. So I'm like, nigga, let's go to the yard. And that's what we do, nigga. We go to the yard. Niggas is spooked. Niggas is tripping. Hearts is racing. Niggas wondering what's going on. Niggas go to the way, pal. We see a nigga from DC on the yard. I'm like, bruh, let's get on that nigga. But the old niggas think I'm tripping. The OG like, you see the police right there, youngster? I'm like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, we pass all that. Just like I thought. The DC niggas was inside plotting, nigga. They was getting their shit together, gathering all their knives, and they was gonna kill shit. Tonight, niggas was gonna die, and it was gonna be from California. When the next movie, when they found out, nigga, that we actually had beat they niggas up, nigga, in the movie theater, nigga, wasn't nothing to talk about. Them niggas came with everything they could. While we was outside watering shit down, niggas was inside getting ready. And they was ready to smash. Nigga, with no compassion. Niggas wanted to go back in, but I didn't want to go back in. Niggas thought I was tripping, but I knew what them niggas told me. And I knew them niggas' mindset. And I was not finna be fresh meat for them niggas. If they wanted me, they had to come outside, nigga, where these weights and bats was at. And that's what I was standing on. But somehow at the end, a nigga ended up talking me in the cupboard. Lucky nigga, I was many feet or yards away. As we got closer to the gate, I started tripping off. Niggas started running at me. Seemed like niggas was running at me like, what's up? Bruh, that's one of the homies. Oh shit. We looked up. Okay, them niggas was being chased. See, them niggas was on them niggas' ass. Nigga, they came out that motherfucker with knives strapped to their wrists so they couldn't drop them. Nigga, they was on one, nigga. One mission, to kill every nigga from California, or at least get one. Them niggas was coming at us. So I turned around and started running with the niggas. I'm like, nigga, go to the way, pal. Go to the way, pal. And then I remembered, nigga, the baseball diamond. They got aluminum bats. Nigga, the baseball diamond. Nigga, the bats. The bats. Went to the bats, nigga, and grabbed one, turned around, threw one to Big Jim, and headed straight towards them niggas. Nigga, I ran up on them niggas. It was a whole mob of them. And nigga, I swung that motherfucking hella hard. Them niggas was like, woo. Nigga, they got the fuck back. Nigga, that whole shit opened up, nigga, like the Red Sea. You see, them niggas had them knives. But them knives couldn't fuck with them bats. And them niggas ended up retreating. You know what I'm talking about? But they didn't retreat all the way. But we was backing them niggas up. Backing them up, backing them up, backing them up. One nigga thought he was Brad Pitt, like he was a motherfucking Trojan soldier. He grabbed one of them old school garbage cans like a shield. I hit that motherfucker so hard, that motherfucker fell out that nigga hand. I told that nigga, all I want is one of you niggas. Nigga, I'ma bust your motherfucking head open, nigga, and splatter your shit all over the concrete. That nigga Kool-Aid ended up getting so mad, he threw one of the bats at the nigga. I was mad as fuck at that nigga. I know he didn't have no ill intentions, but he gave one of them niggas the bats. But them niggas couldn't do nothing with it. They wasn't aggressive as we was. Nigga, we was serious, nigga. At least I was. I was trying to kill something, nigga. And I was front line and shit. After a full-fledged standoff, the DC niggas retreated. We stayed out on the yard and waited. It got darker and darker and darker. We had no clue what was going on inside. Nobody was coming out. We just knew it was probably ugly. We hoped for the best. That same guard was stuck on the yard. We didn't fuck with him. Before you knew it, the emergency people came and they carried him and rescued him over the big wall. We had been outside almost 16 hours. They finally came. They started cuffing everybody up. Every last one of us. We wondered what was going on. They started taking us back in. What we seen when we got inside the building was unbelievable.
Now imagine just being caught up on a prison yard for 16 hours, after you didn't got into a riot and the guards didn't disappear, right? And so, of course, I wasn't there, but the only thing in my mind, I'm assuming, kept them dudes apart is the baseball bats that the California dudes happened to secure on the baseball field, because other than that, I'm assuming that the DC dudes would have ran up on them with them knives and tried to finish them off. So a lot of times when situations like this occur, until the guards can come back in force, they gonna let y'all do what y'all do. The guards, at the end of the day, their safety is what they are most concerned with. And then once they are able to secure their safety, then they start trying to secure the prison.
The DC niggas and Cali niggas had went at it full-fledged, and shit was crazy. I looked at the DC nigga. What, nigga? Fuck you. That's when I found out. He said, yeah, nigga, that's why we killed your homie, nigga. And the other one barely breathing. They had niggas all lined up, handcuffed on the floor, beat the fuck up. The place was fucking in disarray. I mean, they had tore it up. Guards was everywhere, standing around. Windows was busted out. They had one dude on the ground trying to contain him. Guards was everywhere. The shit was like a movie. I couldn't believe this shit was happening to me.
And that's crazy because, like GP was saying, they get into the movie theaters. And then they went to the yard. So it's very well possible that when the dudes from DC went back up in the building and let their homeboys know, it's very well possible that the dudes from California had no idea what was going on outside. And they just may have been caught in the blind, sitting there chilling, doing what they doing, thinking everything is cool. And then suddenly you got a bunch of dudes running up on you with knives, trying to take your life, and you don't even know what's going on.
They sent us back to our regular cells. For 3 weeks, they fed us in the cell. On the third week, when they finally let us monitor to go feed, the lieutenant spotted me. Him, grab him. He remembered me from the fighting in the movie theater, and they immediately apprehended me. They was supposed to be taking me to my cell, but they took me on the DC tier, and them niggas was waiting in the cuts plotting on me, waiting in the dark behind the cages. Niggas almost got me. I'm like, blood, what the fuck is y'all doing, nigga? Trying to get me fucked up, nigga? This ain't my tier, nigga. They was like, oh, my bad, I bet. We thought it was AB. We thought it was BC, but it was BD. Well, nigga, get me on BD then, nigga. The DC niggas here.
Hey, GP say, fuck what y'all going through, man. Obviously, they was trying to set GP up to be killed, right? And GP said, man, look, motherfucker, y'all know what y'all trying to do. And possibly, because initially I was thinking, okay, well, why the fuck would they do that, right? They had no dog in the fight as far as what jumped off on the yard or in the building. But then I do remember GP saying something about it was a guard on the yard. And maybe he had got hurt because they was talking. GP was saying how they had eventually lifted the dude up, the guard, over the wall. You know, I guess so. Maybe they was upset about that. And then the lieutenant seeing this dude in the movie theater, probably figuring he had something to do with it, or he was a participant or whatever. They just took it out on him. And that's how they do sometimes. You know, they will definitely set you up because they definitely knew that he did not belong on that tier.
Behind the bars in the dark, they threw piss on me, nigga, and tried to stab me with dried up toilet paper. It was easy to know when I was on my nigga's side. Nigga, they was calling my name before I even got down the hallway. GP, nigga, where you been, nigga? We knew your ass couldn't have got away, nigga, where you been? I was so happy in a motherfucker to see them niggas. My nigga Big Looney got stabbed to death. The other nigga got stabbed 13 times. He was a fat nigga, so he lived. I found out 5 niggas stabbed Looney in the hallway 35 times. In 3 days, nigga, we was transferred to Atlanta prison. And that's where I ran into Lil D from Oakland. That's a whole nother story.
So yeah, man, you seen that was a cold situation, man. Dude just walking down the hall and ends up getting stabbed a gang of times, right? And who knows if Big Looney, which is the name of the individual GP called him, ever even knew what was going on when he unfortunately met his demise, man. And once again, as it often happens in these prison riots, somebody loses their life who had nothing to do with initially what kicked off the riot. You know, simply being from California is most likely what got this dude killed, man. And who even knows if while he was walking down the hallway before the dudes from DC ran up on him and stabbed him numerous times, who even knows if he really knew what was going on? Because when GP told the story at the start of the story in the movie theater, he didn't mention anything about Looney being in the movie theater. And so chances are pretty high that he had no idea what even jumped off in the movie theater, because when GP is telling the story, he doesn't mention that something was bubbling and something was going on in the air. He's sitting back chilling. So whatever those two dudes had the words about when he came and tapped him on the shoulder was just some spontaneous bullshit that ends up costing this brother his life, man. But anyway, it's an ugly situation. Rest in peace to that brother. You already know what it is. Resume normal program.